So I posted this meme along with a couple of others of Trump saying, "I'm a Christian," and below, Stormy Daniels saying, "I'm a virgin," and there was a complete and total shitstorm of angry comments. And a lot of it was just the usual brain dead crap, but there was also some that gives some real insight into the MAGA brain, if we can call it that. One of those comments came from Patrick Dickey, and he says, "I'd rather have a president that grabs them by the petunias than having a petunia for president like we have now." And Mary Boyer says, "Love my petunia grabbing president." Now, these comments reveal one of their dirty little secrets, and these comments were also liked by a whole bunch of other people. The secret is they don't deny that this was and still is his normal behavior. While some might try to play it off as so-called locker room talk, most know it's very much really who he is. And their dirty little secret is they're proud of that. It's not something that they're ashamed of or dislike about him. They like this because it's their idea of being a strong alpha male. And this brings me to the next comment that stood out to me. James Mark says, "All these women knew exactly what they were doing. You hang out with alpha males, you know what you're gonna get. You're just jealous because you will always be a beta." Now, this comment confirms what I said about the first comment. They don't question that he assaulted women, even if sometimes you'll hear them try to deny it. They are proud of the fact that he takes whatever he wants, including taking whatever he wants from women. That's their idea of being a strong alpha male. And for any who don't already know this, anybody who calls themselves or uses the phrasing alpha male, they are always betas, and unlikely even that. They're the lowest dregs, always trying to compensate for what they lack in whichever department, which is usually lacking in a lot of departments, including what's downstairs. By definition, an alpha is a leader, but leaders don't try to convince the rest of the world that they are leaders. In fact, true leaders don't tell people that they're leaders. Most don't even want to be leaders. They definitely don't run around calling themselves alphas. Those who run around calling themselves alphas and bragging about their leadership abilities are nothing but betas, trying their desperate best to be seen as something more. Donald Trump is the ultimate beta male, desperately compensating, desperate for the world not to know his secret of being a beta. Not smart, not strong, not courageous, not even well endowed, just a coward turned into a bully to hide who he truly is. In another comment, a Todd Dickoff says, "I guess you haven't read your Bible because God uses some very worst people to do good things." This comment also lends insight because he is admitting that Trump is one of those worst people, but follows it up by making an excuse for it, that somehow good things will come regardless of how terrible he is as a person. I responded to a couple of these comments using Trump's own quotes, where he refers to women's vaginas as being landmines, and how surviving the 90s without catching an STD was his personal Vietnam. In response, I got a string of comments telling me what a vile and hateful person I am. One example, Wayne Kelly says, "The closer we get to November, the more vile Einer will become with his Trump derangement syndrome." Many comments called me vile, hateful, even a communist. But again, we can learn from this. They didn't question that Trump had a thing for porn stars, or that he cheated on all his wives, or about him bragging about being able to get behind the set at a beauty pageant and see the naked girls. That kind of thing that you would imagine that these upright Christian folks would care about. No, they care about someone making them face these facts. So when they're calling me a vile, it's a confession of their knowledge that it is Trump who is a vile and putrid person. They know that he assaults women. They know that he cheats